Hello students, myself Savanto. Hope you are all well and safe at your home. Yes students, this is the third video of the chapter Geometrical Shapes from your LCM book. I hope you have understood the previous videos. Let's start today's lesson, Self Practice 13b. Yes students, before solving the questions from Self Practice, we will learn something. Just read here. How can a figure be moved from one place to the other without changing the shapes or size of the figure? So how can we move? Okay, so we'll learn today this, that we can move in three ways so that its shape or size will be remain same. So first is slide or translate, second is reflect, and third is rotate. Okay, so now we'll discuss about slide or translate. Just see, this is a slider which you have seen in the park. Okay, so one child sit here and just come down from here. Okay, similarly this is the figure. So if you want to change from here to this side, so how can you change? You can just push it. Okay, that means if you change it like this, then it will be here, and this is the previous position. Just see, shape and size are same as the previous. Okay, so this object is moved here, okay, without changing its shapes, size. Okay, so just slide from here to here. We'll call this is translation. So translation is when we slide a figure in any direction. You can move in this direction also, you can move this direction also, any direction. If you move it without changing its shape and size, we'll call it is translation. Okay, just see, all of its parts will move. Okay, now reflection. Just see dear students, just see, this is a tree and here the water, it looks like a mirror. The water is here as a mirror. Just see here the reflection of this tree. Is it clear? Suppose this is a triangle and this is a mirror. So when you see in the mirror, how it looks? It's look like this. Okay, so in geometry, reflection is flipping a figure across a straight line. Okay, reflection is flipping a figure across a straight line. Just flip, that means you seen in the mirror the object flip. Okay, here you have to see this point. Each point in the reflected figure, that means this is the original figure and this is the reflected figure. Here this is the original figure. Okay, and here this is the reflected figure, that means the figure which you can see on the mirror, okay, is at same distance from the line as the corresponding point in the original object. So what here says, that means each point, suppose this point, what is the distance from here to this straight line? Okay, then here to this mirror, okay, this will be same. Okay, this distance will be same of this point in the reflected object, on the reflected object, then this distance will be remain same. Similarly, distance of this point from the line will be equal of distance of this. Okay, so here same distance of reflected figure and original figure, or reflected object and original object. Is it clear? Now in here, just see this line. Okay, this line has a name. What is this? This is called the mirror line or line of symmetry. the middle line or line of symmetry. Is it clear? Now we learn rotation. Okay, just see. So here it rotates. Okay, and when it rotates, when this point is fixed. Okay, fixed in this point, it's rotate. And here in this door you can also see this door can be rotated. Okay, so rotate means what? Rotating a figure means turning the figure about a given point. Turning the figure about a given point. The given point is known as center of rotation. I mean, what is the center of rotation here? Here, this is the center of rotation because it turns. Okay, when this point is fixed. Okay, similarly, you have seen here on the door in this position there is a point, and then this position there is a point. Okay, by which it rotates. Okay, so that is called center of rotation. Three things are needed to describe a rotation. What? First is direction of rotation, that means in which direction it rotates, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Next, angle of rotation. Okay, suppose this is a ray, when it rotates anti-clockwise and it is the final position. So what is the angle of rotation? Is it clear? Next, center of rotation. Now when this ray rotates, which point is fixed? This point is fixed. Okay, so we have seen. Okay, so three things, that is direction of rotation, angle of rotation and center of rotation. These points you have to note down. Okay, quarter turn is equal to 90-degree rotation, half turn is equal to 180-degree rotation, and full turn is equal to 360-degree rotation. Okay, note down this. Self practice 13b. Question number 1. Say whether the shape has been rotated or reflected. So A, just see, this is given, that means what? This is the middle line, and just see here the distance from this point from the mirror and distance from this point from the mirror are equal. So what we can say? It is rotated or reflected. Just reflected. Rotate, when turning there is no turning, just this is the middle line and this is the original object and this is the reflected object. Okay, so answer will be reflected. Next, B. Here B, what you can see here, this is the point, and when it rotates, when it is the center, when this is the center. Okay, so when it rotates, how it will be? So it looks like this, that means this will be rotated. Okay, not reflected. Why? Just see, you cannot see here the distance from there is no middle line, and the distance from this point and this point are not equal. You cannot say this is reflected. Okay, so this will be rotated. Next, D. Again here on middle line given. Okay, and distance from this point and this point are equal. Any point, distance from this point to the mirror and distance from this point to the mirror are equal. So this is also reflected. E, what it will be? Just see, any point, suppose this point. Okay, and what you can see that same distance you cannot say, but if we say this point is fixed, when it rotates like this, so after 90-degree rotation it will be here, again after 90-degree rotation it will be what? It will be here. Is it clear? So first it rotates taking this center, it will be like this. Again when it rotates it will be like this figure. So here it will be what? Rotated. It will be rotated. Is it clear? Very good. Okay, so when you see rotated or reflected, okay, just see that middle line, and if not middle line given, just see the distance between one point of original object and the corresponding point of the reflected object have same distance or not. Is it clear? Now to reflect the following figures in the given middle line. A, here this symbol given and here is the dotted line, that means this is the middle line given. So when you draw, what you have to keep in your mind, the distance of original object from the mirror will be equal, will be same as the distance of that corresponding point of reflected figure. Okay, so when you draw, just draw this. Okay, just clear the confusion. Look, this, first draw this. What is the distance? Distance from here, distance from here will be same distance from here to distance from here. These two distance will be equal. Is it clear? These two distance will be clear equal. When you draw it, keep in your mind. Okay, now this curve, okay, what is the distance from here to here? What is the distance from here to here? Then you draw it. Then you draw it. Is it clear? B. So here this is the middle line. So first draw this line here to here, distance measure. So same here to here. Then draw it. Is it clear? Then distance measure here to here. You also draw this distance. Then measure this distance. Draw here this distance. Okay. Measure this distance. That means all will be same. No change will be here. Similarly, you just draw it. Okay. Similarly, you just draw it. And it looks like this. Is it clear? So it looks like this. Okay. Question number 3. Rotate the following figures as directed. A. By 90 degree, quarter turn clockwise about point P. Here, this is point P. Okay. This is the point P. Okay. This symbol, that means it rotates clockwise. Quarter turn, that means 90 degree here given. So when suppose this is okay, so when it rotates, this position is here. So when it rotates 90 degrees, that means it will be here. It will be here. When it rotates 90 degrees, so this position, this point will be here. Okay, so it looks like this. Just see, this position will be here. Name point P. Okay, so this will be quarter turn. Next, B. By half turn, that means 180 degree clockwise about point Q. Here this is the point Q. So when you rotate it, okay, about, if this is the line, okay, this is the point. So this point when you rotate 180 degree, then if you draw here, that means if you draw this, it is what, 90 degree rotation. Again, if you take again here, that means again, if it rotates again here to here, it looks what, it just see this line will be here, this line, okay, and the figure looks like this. It will be like this. Here this is the point Q. Okay, right here Q point, and it looks like this. Next, by half turn anticlockwise about point Q. Here see that name from your book. Okay, it will be D. It will be D. By half turn 180 degree anticlockwise. Anticlockwise that means this rotate this direction about point Q. So here if you rotate anti-clock 180 degree, that means if you rotate up to this will be what, 90 degree. When you rotate 90 degree, how it looks, that means this looks like this. Okay, this is 90 degree rotation. Again when it rotates, how it looks, that means this position will be here and this position will be here, and the figure will be, that is the point Q, and it looks like, is it clear? Okay, so I hope you have understood today's class properly. Practice this. Okay, and here dear student, just see I have given two questions, fill in the blanks. Okay, why I given the two questions? You watch the video properly, understand it, then write the answer, send the answer of this question number 1 and question number 2 on my WhatsApp. Just I want to see that which day you have seen the video. Is it clear? So after watching this video, you send these two answers in my WhatsApp. Okay, writing answer of 1 and answer of 2. Okay, send it to me. When you watch the video, just immediately send the answer to me. Is it clear? Thank you everybody.